Hey, this your girl, Michelle Diva. I'm bringing you another episode of the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Season 1, Episode 4. Derailed Divas. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome. We do reviews here. This is the Diva Nation, okay? And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. We are all family here. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin. Where my thumb? Who cares? Anyway, so Joellen is going to Chicago for her mid-year sales meeting. Okay, that's a nice closet. Okay, yeah. So Gary is helping her pack. Okay, and her sister Jen will be at the house to help Gary with the kids. Surprise, motherfucker. Okay, anyway, we're gonna leave that alone. All right, so Dolores visits Liz. Okay. Jerry ordered six bananas and ended up with 6 bunches of bananas, so it was a whole lot of bananas there. Okay. That happened to me too, so I can't even be upset about it. When you get, especially Walmart delivery, they don't know. Anyway, so Liz's cat is called Biggie Smalls, and he was a Biggie Smalls. Okay, Biggie Smalls. She had another cat too, which is like a bigger cat, but it wasn't a fat cat. It was just like a bigger, taller cat. Anyway, so they talk about Rulla being a dumb bitch. That was my words, not theirs. Being a dumb bitch for believing her husband is not still cheating on her. So Liz regrets going off on Kelsey. She said it was a drunk moment, and Dolores said it was a menopause moment. I had plenty of those, honey. I had plenty of those. I had plenty of those, okay? Okay? Emotional, damn it! I have plenty of those, okay? Anyway, so the Bachelor, Alicia, not Alicia, the Bachelor Ashley is taking all the ladies to her, well, some of the ladies to her favorite beach. And it is her favorite beach because she got small kids and they don't have a lot of waves. Okay, no, she said no riptides. Okay, so, and they said so it's better for the kids. Now Alicia, it is not her vibe, honey. She was just like, oh, I don't do this. I do beach clubs and stuff like that. That's what I do. I don't do none of this. But she's a good sport. She brought something called pizza chips. Okay. It didn't look like no chip nowhere in sight. It looked like it looked like some pizza bread with some meat sauce on it, some red sauce on it. That's it. No cheese, no nothing. And you gotta rip it apart. So I don't even know why they call it a chip. Okay, but that's what her grandfather, her daddy, somebody in Superior Bakery. That's what they got going on, and they call it a piece of chip. But you got to rip it. You got to rip the chip apart. Okay, and it looked like I said, it looked like a big piece of a small personal pizza with some red sauce on it. No cheese. Okay, that's what it looked like. Rosie invites them to Rail Explorers. Now that looked fun. I need to know if they got some of this in one of these things in Georgia, because that thing looked fun. Okay, that thing looked fun, and it gave you a little workout, but it wasn't a real for real workout. Really though. That was nice. And then you can sit and you got little good views and stuff. I need to find that something, one of those in in Georgia. Somebody find that for me. Okay, so she invites them. Okay, so they talk about the party in Rulla. Alicia said Rulla met Brian when he was married to her Spanish teacher. Okay, teacher. That's how she said. My Spanish teacher. I love the accent. Okay, my Spanish. I love my Spanish teacher. Love it. I love it. Anyway, yeah. So I guess he been a cheater pretty much the whole time. Okay, because I guess he cheated with Ruler with the Brian was married to the Spanish teacher and cheated with Ruler, and then they got married, and then he cheating on Ruler with somebody else. So he been the cheater. Hey, that's how I go. That's how he roll. Okay. So then Rosie was like, "We're gonna move on from Ruler and her weirdo husband. And we're gonna ask about you and Liz at this party, this Studio 54 party, and how she went the hell off on you, and how she went upstairs and she acted a fool, and you was right behind her." Okay, Kelsey, no, Alicia was like, she said, yes, because I've been waiting all day for that, honey. I was about to climax. I was about to scream. Okay. I was about to scream, honey. Scream and climax, okay? So, Kelsey said, Liz wanted to go to the seawall with Dino and her husband. But my question is, and my question has always been, where would Dino's date be? Because Dino came to the party with a date. So Liz wanted to go to the seawall with Dino and her husband. But where would Dino's date be? I need to know where what happened. What would happen to her? Would she just stay around and wait for Dino to get back, or what? But anyway, she wanted to go to the seawall with Dino and her husband, and then Kelsey was like, "Well, that would keep the ongoing rumors." And once she said ongoing rumors, Liz, went upstairs and she started fussing about everything and anything. And so, um, and then Kelsey was like, you don't want to be under her wrath. And Alicia was like, yeah, we got to walk on eggshells with her. She said, me included. But, she said, I'm even scared of her. I don't know why they so scared of Liz. She ain't but this big. Okay, she ain't this big. She just loud. What y'all scared of, fuck? What y'all scared about, huh? Girl, please. Anyway, so Jen, that's Jennifer. That is Joellen's older sister who was dating her husband in high school, Gary. Okay. Dating, Jennifer and Gary was dating, and I still don't know how Joellen scooped up her boyfriend and got married to him. And so Jennifer is still by herself. And Joelle saying that Jennifer wants a Gary. Okay, she want a husband like Gary, but she can't find a husband like Gary because you stole her husband, Gary. Okay, okay, you stole her boyfriend Gary. Okay, so, but she come over when Joellen out of town and do laundry for him, fold up the laundry and stuff, cook for him, homemade food and stuff, clean the house for him, play with the kids for him. Um, Joellen, Joellen, you in danger, girl. In the words of Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost, you in danger, girl. Okay.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Legally blind, child. She flirts. Jennifer flirts with Gary, but they never had sex that we know of and that Joella know of. Okay, they never had sex. Okay, but then she joke about how she gonna be. I don't know when she gonna be 45, but when she get 45, she gonna use Gary's sperm to make an offspring. So you keep it all in the family. They say, and she also said we like an old married couple. Mm-hmm.
This is fucked. This is not right. This is not cool. This is fucking bullshit. Oh, hell
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, child. I'm sorry. Uh, but Joella said that her and Jen weren't close growing up. Of course not, because you stole her man. Okay, that's the first and foremost. But she said, but she became closer when her daddy died. So Joellen's daddy died. So Joellen and Jennifer must have different daddies, because she said her daddy died. She didn't say her our daddy died. She said her daddy died. So they must have two different daddies. Okay, because she said my daddy died, not our daddy. Okay, so and Jennifer, is your daddy still alive? I don't know. That's none of my business. But Joelle, you in danger, girl. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. Mhm. Okay. Okay. keep 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 playing. You gonna come back from one of these trips, and come back early. Come back early, so you can catch them in the bed together. Unless y'all got that tracker that you can see where your location is and stuff like that. Turn that tracker off and come back in and see them in the bed together, because I swear to God, that's what's gonna happen if it ain't happened already, child. Moving on, honey. Alicia hangs out with her aunts again, honey, and Billy come in, Liz come in. The plus size aunt was like, I had a colonoscopy yesterday. Rulla come in as well too, honey. um and Ashley come in without her emotional support, Rosie. Okay, but Rula said her family goes to Billy's restaurant, and Billy's family gets jewelry from Rulla's family, so they all keep it in the family. So Billy and Rulla, they know each other, you know, in passing, I guess. All right, so then they tell Alicia that she should get her name on the house, you know, but one of the aunts said, "Well, he ain't gonna put your name on the house. Y'all ain't married, so you ain't gonna put your name on the house." So then Ruler comments on Alicia um, situation, but then the plus size aunt saying, "Well, are you happily married?" Okay. And Ruler said, "I am. I am. It's never perfect, but we know we have some bumps in the road and stuff. But, I'm just having a hard time, getting over his lies and stuff." And so the aunt in white said, "Listen, my husband had affair after affair after affair after affair with a whole lot of women, okay? So what you don't want to do is be looking over your shoulder." And that's what she said. She said, "Well, they don't know," when she in the confessional, "they don't know about how he's loving, how he's a good dad, and da da da. But, I don't want to look over my shoulder all the time." Well, you will be. Him loving and all, and you will be. And the plus size aunt was like, "Well, I hope and pray you hurt him." I know that's okay. I hope and pray you hurt him. Okay. I said, "Well, okay then." Rosie don't want to have kids because her mama traumatized her. Moving on. Liz is cleaning out the boat. He done sold the boat. I'm about to say the good time too. Um Cleveland is on my mind. He done sold the boat to Gypsy too. That's what it was. It wasn't a good time too. It was the Gypsy too. And that's his what is it? The fly fishing. He would have the fly fishing boat. He sold the boat. So so she asked Kelsey to help her clean out the boat. Liz said she wasn't happy with her reaction to that comment, and Kelsey admits that she did hook up with Dino, but she was like, when she kicked him to the curb, he just kept coming back. He kept ruining her dates with other men and stuff like that. So she tried to stay far away from Dino. But since he kind of got over her, she's trying to stay far away from him, cause he toxic. So Liz apologizes, and uh, Kelsey apologizes too. So they go to the little rail explorers, and Kelsey opening bottles with her teeth. I said, "Oh, okay. You ain't gonna have them teeth for long. Keep playing." Kelsey said she packed some McDonald's cheeseburgers for a snack, but she ate them all. And Ashley was like, "You're my people. You're my people." Okay, Ashley, you chomp down McDonald's cheeseburgers too. Okay. Rosie said she had colitis, and so she had to wear diapers at work, and then she took a medical leave, and then she didn't want to go back to work, so she quit. But everybody in Rhode Island apparently knows that she got fired for having an affair with one of her upper levels. So basically, the casting couch is real. Okay, they had the Fox. What was that? Was it Rogers Ailes or somebody who was doing? Is it Roger Ailes or somebody that was on Fox News? Okay, so I guess her news. She was trying to sleep her way to the top too, and it didn't work out for her. Bless her heart. So they get off the little rail, and they go sit down. But I was like, who in the hell was that in the purple who had all the junk in the trunk? And then lo and behold, that is Dolores. I said, when she get all this junk in the trunk, did she have a BBL? I said she got more junk in the trunk. She got about as much junk as Portia and Shamia. No. Shamia, not Portia, because Portia hers is real stank. Shamia's look way more decent. Okay, so she got more. She got more like Shamia than Portia. Portia looked like it stank all day long and twice on Sunday. Okay. Anyway, but Sway like it, so we gonna leave that. Okay. Rosie asked Liz how she feel about Ashley. She said, Liz said she kind of standoffish and stuff like that. And so Rosie was like, well, you can be a little bit scary. Rosie's the weather girl. You can be a little bit scary. And so she got food for the ladies and everything like that. So Ashley and Rosie walk off together so Rosie can tell Ashley what Liz said about her. Okay. That's exactly why they walked off together. Okay. And so Alicia brings up Billy again. So Ashley is going to role play Billy with her. So, and I thought this was so funny. She said, Billy, I can't have sex with you all the time. I would rather go to bed and watch Love Island. I said, that was too funny. Because I'm quite sure a lot of women feel that way. I think a lot of women feel that way. I can't have sex with you all the time. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep or watch my favorite TV show or do something, okay? Yeah, so she said, I just want to watch Love Island. But then they get back to the thing, and so she was just like, "Well, can you put my name on the house because I am the mother of your child?" And and so, and I said, "Well, I guess that's the reason why, they put her name on the house. I don't know, girl. Well, I'm glad you got a income now, because husbands don't get paid, so you got a little income. So, try to do something with that income, child. Anyway, so then uh Alicia deflects to Rosie and Ashley. She said, "What was y'all doing over there? What was y'all doing over there?" So Ashley was like, "Rosie and I are intimidated by Liz." And then Rosie was like, "No, I ain't say me. I said you was intimidated by Liz. I'm not intimidated by Liz." So Liz was like, "Well, deep down, I'm sensitive and stuff like that." And so Rosie said, "Alicia, you said Liz is always like that." And Alicia said, "Like what?" Like what? Rosie said, when she gets mad, when she said that I hope that I never react like that, because she did say, "I hope I never react like that." When she said I'm sensitive and everything like that, she was like, but going off on Kelsey, "I hope I never react like that." So when she said, "I hope I never react like that," you should say, "It's never going to change." uh, excuse me? Excuse me? Rosie, you messy. You messy. How you gonna tell her what she need to say and what she don't need to say, Rosie? You messy. You messy, and she gonna tell you about yourself in 1 minute, okay? Alicia was like, "I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that." Liz said, well, did you say it's not going to change? Rosie said, Rosie was like, I wouldn't do that. No, she said, Rosie, I wouldn't do that if I was you. She said, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Don't put words in my mouth. She said, I know who you really are. Don't fuck with me, you fucking troll. I said, oh, shit now. Okay. Okay. All right. You fucking troll. Okay. And then she said, Rosie was like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing to you, Alicia. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Don't backpedal now. Don't backpedal on pussy pop. Okay. Shout out to Funky Dineva. Okay. Don't backpedal and pussy pop now, boo. Okay. You said it. Stand in it. Okay. You said it. Stand in it. And Alicia was like, welcome to Rhode Island, bitch. This how we roll. I said, God damn the bad child. Oh shit now. This is how we roll. Welcome to Rhode Island, bitch. I said, God damn the bad. Ashley in the confessional, like, listen, Alicia gonna defend Liz no matter what. Alicia was like, you a snake. You was a snake. I said, oh, God, child. So Rosie starts to tear up. Don't. Hold on.
Stop fucking crying, bitch. I don't want to fucking hear it.
No. Don't start crying now. Don't start crying now. You were big and bad. You were big and bad. When you said you should have said this. Okay? You big and bad. Stand in that shit. Stand in it. Don't backpedal now, child. She started to tear up. So everybody, was like, well, so now they go walk. And, she apologized. They all apologized. They all good now, but shit. No. You should stand in it, girl. You should have stand in it. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. Okay, so give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all. Oh, here we go.